Hey everyone, welcome to the first Toy Story 3 game modding video. Today it's going to be quite a simple tutorial. We're basically going to be going through how to extract .oct files and with that textures. So in the Toy Story 3 game, textures are stored in .oct files. So let me just show you. Go into your game directory, assets, characters, and you have every single character, whether or not they are a playable character or an NPC character. Let's, for example, we'll just use a very classic example here. Let's grab Woody. Go to Woody's files, you have all of his files, so obviously it's pretty self-explanatory here. Woody, this is just his overall file. Now, each of these .zips will sort of link with this zip. So this zip includes .vbuff and ibuffs, which are the models, the OCT file, which is what we're going to be editing. This file, the DBL, I have no idea what this does. Event file, these are the animations. The effects, these are like shaders. And then the motions folder, which is the animations, which sort of link with the event. Okay, it's basically extracting this .oct file. A lot of modding for this game in terms of playable characters and such, and just modding in general, is going to stem from editing these OCT files. So I'm going to copy that and we're going to bring it to our tutorial folder. Okay, so once you are here and you have your folder that you're going to do all your modding in, of course I've just created this Toy Story 3 modding tutorials folder, OCT Decrypting. Just paste your OCT into the folder. Then you want to open a command menu, which you can do by either right-clicking and pressing Open Command Menu, or alternatively, you can type CMD into the file directory to open the CMD menu. Once you are here, you're also going to want to make sure that you have installed TKFR Vision's modding tools for Toy Story 3 and Cars 2. I also want to make it clear that these tools and this tutorial itself will also apply to Cars 2 the video game, as well as a lot to the Disney Infinity games. So this sort of stuff will carry over, so if you're modding any of those games, or if you're interested in those games, this tutorial should help you. Okay, so once you have them installed, you want to enter into your command line Python -m c2 tools, which is the tools from TKFR Vision. Then you want to enter scene_deck. Scene decrypt, because we're decrypting the oct. And then you just want to type in your character's OCT. So in this case, it's Woody. Obviously, I can just press tab to autofill because it's the only file in there. And then you want to put Woody.xml. Of course, it could be any character. If it's Buzz, you'd put Buzz OCT Buzz XML. But for this case, it's Woody. Now you're going to name a texture folder. So you can just put Woody, which is probably the best thing to do, or you could just put, for example, textures. It literally doesn't matter. For the case of this tutorial, I'm going to put textures, hit enter, and we will now have two new files. We will have an XML file, which using a notepad editor, you can edit the file and just view a bunch of this stuff. So you can just see a lot of the stuff. OCT files are heavily linked with ibuff and vbuff files. It's a lot of like model and texture and bone information. But as well as that, we've got a texture folder, and would you look at that, we've got the textures from Woody. I also want to make it clear, if you are doing console modding, textures are not stored inside of .oct files on console. This only works for the PC ports. So we have our Woody textures and we have our .xml. Let's say, for example, we've done some texture edits. Of course we haven't here, but let's just say we have. We can now re-encrypt the XML into an OCT file. So that way we can put it into the game and use it. In that case, just open up your command menu. And the code is very similar here. I'm going to type Python -m c2 dit tools scene_encrypt, because we're going to be encrypting the XML into an OCT. Then you want to type in obviously your character name, but you want to do the XML first. So it's Woody XML, Woody OCT, and then -t we want the textures folder. So that way the textures are encrypted into the OCT. Enter. And as we can see judging by the time, we've now got ourselves a new OCT file. Of course, it will be identical to the one we originally had. Now you know how to decrypt and encrypt OCT files. What will this allow you to do? It will allow you to do a lot of stuff. First of all, with the .xml, you can edit model information, whether that be, for example, textures. So if I come here to texture pool, these are all the textures that we obviously had in our texture folder. We can edit like the name, for example. You can also add custom textures with this. If you are interested in learning more about Toy Story 3 modding, please, I'm going to leave a link in the description to a new Toy Story 3 modding Discord. We're going to be putting a lot of cool stuff into that, a lot of new awesome mods on the way. Also feel free to check out my Toy Story 3 videos. I have got a video for a playable Emperor Zurg on the PC port on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one.